All right, so there is this phrase that trust is earned. And it sounds so noble. Like you got to earn your trust with other people, with yourself. And it makes it into this like this mountain that you need to climb. And upon getting to the top, then you've earned it. You've done it. You deserve the trust of another. You deserve the trust of yourself. And so while this can sound very honorable and noble, I find it actually isn't a very helpful way to think about trust, especially when we're thinking about it with ourselves and our trust of ourselves. And so we're going to talk about this in this video. And really, what it comes down to is trust is not earned, it's chosen. And when we see it this way, it takes some of the pressure off, and it means we don't have to wait to trust. We can start trusting now. And so here is what this looks like. When we think we earn our trust, we have to do a certain number of things in order to get it. And so until we do those things, we're stuck in distrust. And so we feel bad about ourselves. We feel uncertain. We can't listen to our own opinions. They don't seem valid. We don't know for sure what we should do. So we struggle to make decisions. And so we're trying to build our trust from a place of not trusting ourselves. But it's really hard to build trust when you're untrusting, because to build trust requires vulnerability. It requires that you're willing to open up to yourself, see what's going on in your head, figure out what's happening, and help yourself through it. But if you don't have the trust to do that, how are you ever supposed to build the trust even more? And so you kind of get stuck in this what is it, like between a rock and a hard place, where it's like you don't trust yourself now, but in order to build the trust, to earn the trust, you have to trust yourself to be able to do something to get the trust. So you literally create an impossible situation for you because you think you need to earn the trust. But here is what I find to be more accurate and more helpful. It's this idea that trust is not earned, it's chosen. Because what is trust? Well, it's a belief in you. When we're talking about self-trust, we're talking about a belief in you. Your belief that you're there for you, that you can handle it, that you have your own back, that you'll show up for you. It's that belief, that knowing, and that faith in yourself. So if that's what it is, if it's a belief, then how do you get a belief? Well, you choose it. You decide to believe it. But what if you don't have any evidence? What if you feel like you don't have a good reason to trust yourself? You don't have to. You don't have to have a reason. You don't have to have a bank of evidence. Sure, that would make it easier to trust, because you'd have this and that to throw at yourself, to show yourself, to prove to yourself why you deserve trust. But what I'd offer is you don't have to have that list. You choose in this moment to trust. You choose to start trusting yourself right now. And when you one who trusts you, you're going to start listening, honoring your commitment, start showing up for you no matter what. When you choose, the very act of choosing to trust you allows you to have that trust, allows it to come to you. You actually can build the trust even stronger. But it starts with that choice to trust you. You have to earn the ability to make the choice, but that you can choose right now in this moment. I choose to. It can help to really dive into trust. And this is something that I go into detail in my coaching program. But what I'll offer here is that it really comes down to three key things. Trust that you will love yourself no matter what. Trust that you will take ownership of your results, that you know in charge of your own results, and so you'll be there to create them for you. And then trust in you to lean into discomfort, because you know no matter what happens, no matter how as you fall, you will be there to pick yourself up. Those three things really come together and help to support that trust. And so when you choose to do this thing, you're choosing to trust you right now, even if there's any evidence of it. And from that choice, you start to see yourself and the world differently. You the trust because you've chosen to be there and trust you. Thank you for listening, and we will talk. Bye.